In Oslo's Viking ship museum, the Oseberg ship stands as a 1,000-year-old marvel of woodcraft. Its survival defies logic. How did ancient builders, with only simple tools, create wooden structures that outlast our chemically treated decks? Modern woodwork, despite all our technology, often fails within decades. The paradox is clear. Our quest for convenience has cost us true durability. The Vikings' secret wasn't magic, but a deep understanding of nature and wood's living character. They worked with nature, not against it, building structures that could breathe and endure. This journey will uncover their methods, how they selected, prepared and protected wood to last centuries. By understanding the forces that destroy wood, we'll see why modern methods often backfire. The wisdom of the Vikings is not lost. It's waiting to be rediscovered. But first, we must understand the relentless enemy rot. Rot isn't just wood getting old. It's a biological attack by fungi. These organisms see wood as food, consuming it from within. For rot to thrive, 3 things are needed: wood, oxygen, and most critically, moisture. Wood with less than 20% moisture won't rot no matter its age. Modern lumber, often fast-grown and full of sapwood, is a feast for fungi, soft, sugary, and easy to digest. Ancient builders preferred dense, slow-grown heartwood, naturally resistant to decay. Today we build with the most vulnerable part of the tree, setting the stage for disaster. Oxygen is everywhere. Food is abundant in modern wood. Moisture is the only variable we can control. Our battle against rot is fought on this front. Yet, our modern strategies often make things worse. Modern wood protection relies on sealing, paint, stain, or chemical barriers. The logic: keep water out and wood stays safe. But no barrier is perfect. Cracks, nail holes, and weathering let water in. Once inside, moisture gets trapped, unable to escape. The sealed wood becomes a damp haven for rot, hidden beneath an intact surface. By the time damage appears, decay is well underway. We've built a terrarium for fungi, not a fortress. The Vikings took a different approach. They expected wood to get wet. Their genius was in ensuring it could always dry out. They didn't chase impossible perfection. They designed for resilience. How did they do it with such simple means? The answer lies in breathability. Let's see how they made wood last. Vikings saw wood as a living material, always interacting with air and water. Their core principle: breathability. Instead of sealing wood, they allowed air to circulate, wicking away moisture. Viking longships used overlapping planks, fastened with iron and packed with tarred animal hair, water-resistant, not airtight. When dry, air flowed through tiny gaps, drying the hull inside and out. Stave churches stood on stone foundations, keeping wood off damp ground and allowing airflow. Every structure shed water outside and let internal moisture escape. They used breathable tar and oils, not chemical sealants. Their focus: rapid drying, not total exclusion of water. This wisdom began in the forest, long before construction. The first step: choosing the right tree. Viking mastery began with the forest. They sought slow-grown, dense trees from old-growth stands, wood with tight rings, naturally strong and decay-resistant. Only heartwood, the tree's durable core, was used. Sapwood, full of sugars, was discarded. Heartwood is rich in resins and tannins, toxic to fungi and insects. Shipwrights selected trees with natural curves for ship ribs, following the grain for strength. Modern builders cut straight logs into many pieces, severing fibres and creating weak points. The Vikings' careful selection was their first defence against rot. They harnessed nature's resilience, not just wood, but even the perfect tree needed to be harvested at the right time. Timing was everything. The next step, harvesting with nature's rhythm. The Vikings felled trees in deep winter after hard frosts, when sap was at its lowest. Summer-felled wood is saturated with sugary sap, perfect for fungi. Winter harvesting meant drier, less appetizing wood for decay organisms. Cold temperatures also slowed fungal and insect activity, buying time for processing. Sometimes felled trees were left with branches attached, letting leaves draw out remaining moisture. This patient approach contrasts sharply with today's rush to mill. For the Vikings, patience was a tool. But their next step was even more surprising, soaking the wood. Why would they deliberately submerge their timber? After winter felling, Vikings submerged logs in water for months or years. This ponding leached out remaining sugars, the fungi's food. Flowing water cleansed the wood, making it inhospitable to decay. Soaking also killed insects and their eggs. Saturated logs dried more evenly, reducing cracks and splits that invite rot. Once retrieved, the wood was air-dried slowly, with spaces for airflow. No kilns, no rush, just patience and nature. The result, stable, biologically inert timber. But the Vikings added one final, ingenious layer of protection. Let's explore their finishing techniques. The final defence was not plastic sealants, but natural treatments. Charring, the controlled burning of wood surfaces, created a carbon layer, inedible to fungi and insects, and resistant to fire. This charred shell repelled water, but allowed vapour to escape, letting wood breathe. For ships, pine tar was the ultimate shield. Made from resin-rich wood, tar soaked deep into fibres, repelling water and killing fungi. Mixed with oils or charcoal, it formed a flexible, breathable barrier. Regular reapplication was part of maintenance, a living relationship with the vessel. The Vikings didn't seek a permanent fix, but a system of ongoing care. The result, wood that could survive centuries of sea and storm. Their methods created resilience, not just preservation. What can we learn from this today? Viking woodcraft wasn't luck. It was deep, practical wisdom. They worked with nature's cycles, not against them. Every step, from tree selection to tar, was a move in a biological chess game. Modern methods chase speed and convenience, but often breed fragility. When our barriers fail, rot wins. The Viking lesson: select dense heartwood, harvest in winter, let wood breathe, use natural finishes, and practice patience. These aren't shortcuts, but the path to true durability. Ancient wisdom offers a resilient way forward. It challenges us to reconnect with the materials we use. The Vikings left more than ships. They left a blueprint for lasting craftsmanship. What other forgotten knowledge awaits rediscovery? Share your thoughts and stories below.